What's up, guys? My Money here, and today we react to the free money app scam. The videos by The Astro Show. Make sure to check them out. Before we get started, I want to say that I have been paid by Free Cash several times before, so this news is kind of shocking to me. So we'll see if it's a scam or not.
I'm sure we've all heard about those apps that allow you to make money by playing games and doing surveys.
Yep.
It's also pretty wild being able to earn actual money by playing mobile games.
And the best part is, you actually get paid for it.
It's called Free Cash.
Free Cash.
You've probably seen TikTokers and YouTubers promoting an app called Free Cash, an app that promises that you can turn your phone addiction into a side hustle.
You can become a paid game tester within 5 minutes of watching this video.
Which honestly sounds amazing, because if I can do what I do every single night, which is sitting on my phone and doom scrolling, and also make money, then sign me up. Free Cash's whole pitch is simple. Get paid for testing apps, games, and surveys. And get paid real money. And depending on which ad you've seen online, the claims get even crazier. Some ads made it sound like you can get paid to just scroll TikTok.
Getting paid on TikTok right now is the easiest it's ever been.
Those who say that all you gotta do is scroll and do this, they're being paid to say this stuff. And they're not the only. That Free Cash is not the only. I'm kind of surprised that Free Cash is actually doing that. But like, there's a lot of these money making apps that actually pay people to say that, dude. They basically pay you to be like, yo, I make hundreds of dollars playing this game, or I make hundreds of dollars just by watching a video. You really don't. The amount of money you make on these types of apps really depends on how much time you have in the day. If you have a lot of time in the day to just chill on your phone all day, some way, somehow, then I see the most you making is like $10, $10 to $20 a day. But realistically, the average person is probably making like $5 a day, and like at the most, and during the whole week, probably between $5 to $10. You make enough to basically help your gas. You don't really make hundreds of dollars. Like they're literally being paid to promote the app. You do get paid because, again, I've said this before. I have gotten paid by Free Cash, but you don't really get paid these exorbitant amounts of money that all these apps claim that you get paid. I'm sorry, I just had to go on a little rant, bro, because I'm so tired of seeing these apps talk about some make hundreds of dollars just by doing this. When you download the app, then you only make like 30-40 cents a day. Stupid.
Or even to listen to Spotify. But if this ad is so great, then why did it disappear off the App Store in April? And why are there so many angry reviews? So today I want to answer one simple question. Is Free Cash legitimate, or is it just another internet money trap scam?
Let's get into it.
So recently, I got a DM from somebody who told me to look into a sponsorship that they thought was weird because they were seeing it on the videos of some of their favorite creators. Ads where you play solitaire to make money.
And you can also see by my balance that I have made almost $200 playing one game, and it's this silly little solitaire game that I play at night when I want to unwind.
I've seen this before. Play blank to get a certain amount of money. Watch blank to earn free money. And it got me interested. Is this part of the same company? Spoiler alert,
it is.
It's a very specific genre of app that has taken over the internet, and you've probably seen the exact same YouTube script in an advertisement, probably on a YouTube video you've seen recently.
But I found an app where you can actually earn money playing games and taking surveys.
I'm sure we've all heard about those apps that allow you to make money by playing games and doing surveys.
Oh sure, real cash, no catch. And then 2 hours later, you're on level 37 of a mobile game that you don't even like, making 12 cents a day.
Yes! Oh my gosh, yes, guys. And it's not just Free Cash doing this. I don't want to put. I know this video is about Free Cash, but I want to stress y'all this not just Free Cash doing this. There are so many of these apps that be like, complete level 25, get 10 cents. And the amount of time it takes for you to freaking get to level 25, you could have been doing DoorDash or something. I know DoorDash doesn't really pay that great anyway, but like, I'd much rather take my chances doing DoorDash or Uber Eats than spending probably a week or two just trying to get to level 25 on this game. And it's only going to pay me 10 cents. Like, oh my gosh. I seeing that shit just irks me, bro. I swear.
while the app is slowly gathering all of your data. There are a
That too.
multitude of apps that claim that you can make money by doing remedial tasks. Apps like Solitaire Cash, which claims you can win real money just by playing solitaire. Or apps that pay you to listen to Spotify. There are dozens of them, but probably the most popular is Free Cash, the app that allows you to play games to make money. And I've been using it for an entire week, but before I get into Free Cash, I want to get into the background of Free Cash. Free Cash launched in 2020 by the German company Elmedia, but Free Cash became interesting because it was not just a random app buried on page 47 of the App Store. According to TechCrunch, Free Cash peaked at number 2 in the US App Store and was heavily marketed on TikTok as a way to make money.
So you've heard about Free Cash, a platform where you can get paid for completing tasks online.
And when an app promising easy money is sitting near ChatGPT and Gemini on the charts, that's when I get suspicious. Because either millions of people have discovered the easiest job in the world, or something else is going on. So on the surface, Free Cash is basically like every other get paid to blank app. You open it up and it's just a small buffet of internet tasks. Play this game, take this survey, download this app, reach this level, complete this offer. And it says you can cash out through crypto or PayPal or whatever option that is better for you. So I downloaded the app with the mindset of, let's see what happens. And because I'm not totally insane, I decided to use a separate email. And then it got to a questionnaire. And the questionnaire was asking me if I've done things like in-app purchases in mobile games recently, and is asking my name. I'm surprised they didn't ask my mother's maiden name and my blood type. And there's a reason that it was asking all these questions. So Wired reported that Free Cash's parent company, Elmedia, operates the app as an advertising platform that matches mobile game developers with users likely to install games and spend money. So the goal isn't to give random people money, the goal is to identify users who might be valuable to game advertisers, which is a very different pitch than make money just for scrolling. Get paid to scroll. Yes, you can earn money just by watching TikTok videos. 5 legit ways to earn money scrolling on social media. Really? So one of the first things.
By the way, this is what I'm probably gonna say might be a nothing burger to you, but a lot of the times when they say you can make money just by like watching videos is like one of the ways you can, but it's like you get paid the least. You will get paid most through like surveys and playing games. Watching videos will probably pay you like a cent per video, if that. So, yeah.
Things I've noticed that there was a sign-up bonus for even downloading the app. You see it on their website all the time. They're always pushing that you get
I still haven't gotten that bonus, by the way,
just for
because
downloading.
you gotta hit $20.
Yay, 30 cents. So right away, Free Cash is like, you know what, let's get started, and it starts pushing me towards games. The first game that it told me to play was a game called Animals and Coins Adventure. And before you install it, it tells you how much money you can possibly make just for playing this game. But obviously you gotta play the game, you gotta reach a certain milestone, you have to do a bunch of challenges. So I installed it, and the game was just like a
Keep in mind
there's
there's time limits on most of these too.
You get this bear across different obstacles, and then the in-game money is used to build a better home. So I played for a few minutes, I claimed the reward, and then I gathered my few cents and moved on. This is looking good. I'm almost ready to retire. And since I started a day 1 streak, I got an additional 50 cents to add to my total. After installing the game, my 1-day streak, and a random $10 that they added to my account for God knows what, I now have $11.04 as my running total. Hey, that's not bad for an hour of chilling on my phone. But this is where the app gets clever. You see an actual balance, you see that there's money on the app, and you start feeling like, this might work. I might be able to get maybe $100 by the end of the week. But then you try to cash out, and you see that there's minimum amounts that you need to make before you can even cash out. And that minimum is $25. The amount is different depending.
Okay, this is where I want to kind of add in here. That's a suggested amount. You don't have to have $20. I literally, matter of fact, I don't even know if it's safe to show y'all payment proof. Editor Mindful, payment proof right here. Hopefully you've cut out all of the important information. But yeah, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to hit $20 to cash out. You literally just need to hit $5. You literally just need to hit $5 and a couple cents. You don't have to hit 20.
Depending on where you are, I think it's $16 in the UK, it's $25 in the US. But the balance that I have right now is real enough that you think you can make more so you continue playing. And that's exactly what I did.
I just want to show you, and I don't know if you can see that, I have made $195 playing one game with free cash. I really play it, so this is not a joke.
So after I played that first Animal game, other games are now available for me to try. Games like Disney Solitaire, Zen World, Palmon Survival, and some of these games offer massive totals that you can potentially earn for playing them, like thousands of dollars. But when you get closer, you can see that these totals are split by a long list of tasks that you have to complete.
Yep.
Installing the game, playing the game, reaching a certain level, reaching an insane milestone. So yes, technically the offer might allow you to make $2,800.
And then sometimes they'll be like, some of the times the milestones will be like paywall. I've never seen a paywall milestone, but like something like make a purchase of $1.99 to get back. Make a purchase of $1.99 to get $1.50. Like, huh? like why? The whole point of me playing this is because I don't have money. Why would I pay money? I don't know.
But it doesn't mean that you're gonna be making thousands of dollars. It means that theoretically you can make thousands of dollars if you spent a lot of time and effort into making this your full-time activity. So the next game I started playing was Disney Solitaire. And it's a simple, pretty entertaining game where you just stack cards in exchange for gaining coins to build your Disney scenery. First,
I got to Hakuna Matata on one of my
Mermaid, then Lion King. So I
on
played the
this
tutorial of this game, and then
after that,
checked the app
I
to
just
see
stopped
how
playing.
much money I've made. Just a few cents. But then I got an app offer to make $200 on PayPal for completing some tasks. Step
Never
1,
seen that
play
before.
3 minutes. Done. Then it's play 1 hour. Easy. Then it says I need to earn $9.33 just by playing this one game. Okay, that's impossible. At this point, I've been playing for 2 hours and I've only gained 50 cents. Bear in mind, at this point, I'm level 34 in the game. It's just never ending. I'm not getting this $200 bonus, but I still have hope because there are other ways to get cash bonuses. Another offer popped up. Complete Scene 6, Snow White, for $26. Complete Scene 9, Cinderella, and you get 80.
Okay, I want y'all to pay attention to this. I want y'all to pay attention to this. You see how the amounts increase drastically? Well, not really drastically. The biggest drastic is like right here. But listen, you might think, okay, complete Scene 6 of Snow White. Yeah, that's doable. This is your time frame. This is how long you have left to do it. 4 days. And you're probably thinking, okay, like I said, it's still doable, right? Well, you gotta think about how long it's going to take to actually complete the scene. Because a lot of the times, these two things are very far apart. Most of the time,
$5.
shit. Hold on. Most of the time, these two things are very far apart. And it gets further and further and further. Well, actually, that's kind of consistent. It's like 3 every time. But still, yeah, the money increases, but so does the difficulty. The difficulty also increases with all this. So it's not just as simple as it looks. I mean, yeah, the days do. Well, this is kind of weird. Because this offer specifically gives you more and more days. But a lot of the offers don't give you a whole bunch of days. Like, a lot of the offers would be like, complete this in 4 days. Next level, 5 days. Next level, 6 days. And again, the difficulty increases every scene or level, whatever you're playing.
Snow White for $26. Complete Scene 9, Cinderella, and you get $85. That seems doable. It isn't. I've been playing this game for 6 days. I'm on level 103, and I'm only on Scene 4. It's taken 6 days for me to get to Scene 4, and it wants me to get to Scene 9 just to make $86? It's not happening. These are impossible tasks. Wired Magazine found similar challenge structures, including tiny rewards for short play sessions and much larger rewards for reaching very high levels with a set period. And that's why this app starts to feel less like a side hustle, as they call it, and more like you're on a hamster wheel, just running and running with this PayPal logo on it, thinking that you're gonna somehow make money, and you're definitely not, because it's not paying.
Keep in mind, while you're playing the game itself, you're also being fed multiple unskippable ads. Keep that in mind.
Paying you for your time, like a clean job hourly. It's paying you to complete conversion goals. The game developer wants installs. The advertiser wants engaged users. The app wants data and activity, and you want money. But those incentives just aren't equal. So like I said, I've been playing Disney Solitaire for about a week's time just to see if I can make it to the $25 minimum to cash out. I'm on day 7 right now, and after 7 days of playing, my balance is... oh, that's good. $12.36. At that pace, I haven't done the math, but I'm making cents per hour. Like, I don't understand how I'm making less money than the servants living in the basement of Downton Abbey.
Well, I don't believe that. No, do I.
So after playing for hours a day for 7 days, I've made a measly $12. I can't even cash out, which is weird. Mainly because...
again, you can cash out, you just can't cash out that full amount. Because again, payment proof right here. You can cash out, you just can't cash out that amount.
Because the majority of the money that I made was from the initial sign-up bonuses when I made that random $10. But the longer I played, the less money I got. I was making 5 cents a day, maximum 15 cents, and I still didn't make it to the threshold of $25, so I've technically made nothing. Now, to be fair, if you're already playing these games and you want to make a couple tuppence every single day, that's better than nothing. But this app is advertised in a way that is completely different to the experience, because the fantasy is that, hey look, I found an easy money app. And the reality is I spent 6 hours playing mobile games and still can't buy a piece of Halloween candy. So is free cash a complete scam from the user experience alone? It's pretty shady, and it only gets worse from here. So I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can get my...
We can definitely argue that's shady. We can definitely argue that it's shady, but as far as like not being able to cash out, I can't agree with you there. I can't agree with you there. But we can definitely agree that it's shady, 100%.
Money out of here, because apparently instead of getting to the $25 threshold, which is clearly needed for me to cash out, it seems like there might also be a way for me to cash out just directly through PayPal. So after using this app for 8 days, I've made $15.69. No, I can't do anything. Still gotta meet the minimum. Since I wasn't...
well, oh, wait. Oh, wait, I do remember that, actually. My fault, G. I do remember that. I remember when I first started using free cash, they said some shit like, you gotta hit $25 in order to cash out. It was a grind. Don't get me wrong, it was a full grind hitting that. But at the end of the day, it did finally pay me. I think, hopefully if I have a screenshot of that too, I'll be able to show you guys that as well.
Able to make the minimum $25 threshold. I want to read some people's experiences that they had trying to take out their money, because everywhere I look it doesn't look great. Even on Reddit, their own Reddit, the free cash subreddit, this is something that was posted 3 months ago, and it says, stay away from free cash. Looks like everyone is being hit with unproven claims of unusual activity to deny payouts and cash outs. The number one complaint I'm seeing from people is that if they try to take out their money, if they've made the threshold, they can't do it. For some reason, the app says, oh, something is weird going on with your app. It seems like there's been some suspicious activity and you made this money illegally, so we're not gonna pay you out. 1 hour ago, someone said after getting a 100-day streak and having completed many offers, I have now had several games and rewards not being paid out, where games once tracked and now suddenly not, with no consistency. I have contacted support, created tickets, even with screenshot evidence, there is no help at all. They will not investigate or help with issues. Just blame the unknown, and sometimes this just happens. Well, bye. Another person, awful...
Not gonna lie to you, I have had some offers not pay me after doing it, even though I had everything tracking, and that would really piss me off. Piss me off, especially if it was like an app that was consistently tracking me in the beginning, and all of a sudden it just stopped tracking my. I have had that happen. I'm not gonna lie.
Company that doesn't honor rewards or milestones. They keep changing the goalpost, and the minimum withdrawal is way too high. Someone said that they accumulated 170,000 KRW, which is Korean dollars, in approved and withdrawable balance. The funds were no longer pending and they were available for withdrawal. However, immediately after submitting a Dogecoin withdrawal request, my account was restricted. After contacting support, I received only a generic response saying that the security system had flagged my account based on technical data points. App banned my account for no reason without a way to appeal or get my money out. And that's after they've earned around $80. Somebody replied and said, "Thank you for the review. We're sorry to hear your experience with FreeCash hasn't been positive. At FreeCash, we have a comprehensive fraud prevention system that includes both automated tools and dedicated team of investigators working around the clock. This is necessary to maintain the integrity of our platform, given the potential for fraudulent activities due to our cash reward system." Another person saying that they didn't get paid out and the same generic response. Another person who said that their account got frozen with the same generic response. Seems like the majority of the reviews that I've read from today alone have said that they can't get their money out and they're having a terrible experience because the app has told them that something fraudulent has happened when it hasn't. So now listen to this. I was trying to figure out why I...
This must be something new they got going on, because I literally just cashed out like maybe 2 months ago on this app. Because I've never had a problem cashing out on free cash. I've never. I mean, to be fair, damn. I don't know what just happened. I think I had a brain fart. To be fair, every time that I have cashed out, it's always been like a small amount. So it's never been like a $50 or more type of cash out. So I mean, if y'all want, actually, nah, I'm not even gonna ask. What I was gonna say was something that was gonna take years. I'm not years, but a very long time, and I'm not trying to put myself through that. But I mean, I guess if it's a small amount of money, they don't care. Because again, I usually just do the minimum cash out when it comes to free cash. Because I be liking my money now, you know what I'm saying? But for everyone else who's made up to like $50 or more, and then just having all that money taken away from you, all that time taken away from you. And I think if it's a huge amount of money, they won't pay it out. At least recently, because I can't speak for what's going on right now because I haven't played it recently. But you know, from when I was playing it, I've never really had a problem cashing out. But again, I've only really cashed out like $5 every time. So I mean, I can't really, compare myself to everyone who's cashing out like $50 or more.
couldn't use free cash on my Apple device. I had to use it on my Android device because it wasn't in the App Store, which doesn't make sense because just a few weeks ago, free cash was number 2 on the App Store. What happened? Well, I found out that TechCrunch published an investigation with the subtle headline, "How the rewards app free cash scammed its way to the top of the app stores." Ooh, real subtle.
Ooh.
If you've been on TikTok this year, you've most likely encountered ads for free cash. The app has marketed as a way to make money just by scrolling on TikTok and jumped to the top of the App Store in recent months, peaking at number 2 in the US App Store. In truth, free cash pays users to play mobile games, all while collecting a heaping amount of sensitive data. So the app was obviously a bait and switch. They would tell you things like, you know what, if you download this app, you can scroll on TikTok and make money. It's going to be real easy. But instead, it's about playing and trying games to make money instead. That's why most of the ads have been taken off of TikTok. And that's also why it was taken off of the App Store. So according to TechCrunch, Free Cash's download went from 876,000 downloads in October to 5.5 million in January of 2026. And then there's the privacy side. Malwarebytes reported that Free Cash's privacy policy allowed the automatic collection of highly sensitive information, including data related to race, religion, sex life, sexual orientation, health, and biometrics. Honestly,
That is very concerning. That is very concerning. Sex life? I don't got one, but y'all need to know either way. What the okay.
When you first installed the app, it asked you a lot of invasive questions. I felt like I was doing a government survey almost.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
On a rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I
Is
don't.
Home Alone
How
2?
come?
It's an even longer story.
And even beyond Free Cash itself, every game you download through these offers has its own privacy policy, tracking system, and data collection. So the free money exchange you're giving away is bigger than more than just your time. You're giving away your email address, your phone number, your app activity, gaming behavior, your ad profile, potentially sensitive data, and your patience. Because frankly, it's honestly, my patience is in limited supply. I've been playing some of these games for a long time and I'm seeing no progress. So if this app's so shady, how did it even get into the app stores? Well, according to TechCrunch, Almedia's original Free Cash app was submitted to the Apple App Store in March 2024 and removed around 2 months later. Months afterward, a different app from another developer was reportedly rebranded as Free Cash. TechCrunch noted that using another developer's account to re-enter after a ban can be a rule-breaking tactic. So after TechCrunch contacted Apple about this weird bait and switch, it seems like Apple removed Free Cash from the app, citing rules against scamming users, bait and switch tactics, and misleading marketing. It's strange to see that all of this happened in the last couple of months, but people are still promoting it on YouTube. How long ago was this ad that I showed you at the beginning?
Play at night when I want to unwind.
This video by Sydney Watson was posted 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they gotta advertise somehow. And their way of advertising, if they can't do it directly through the App Store, is through creators. And no shade to this creator or anyone who has been sponsored by Free Cash. At the end of the day, everyone's gotta make their bag, and if the companies are paying, they're gonna promote it. And like I said, if they can't promote their product through the App Store, then the next best thing is through creators. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, the app has been taken off of the App Store since April 15th. And another thing that's really weird is how does it have such a high rating? 4.7 rating on the App Store it had, and a 4.8.
Also, if you can't download it on the App Store, you can download it through like Google Play, or you can actually use it on your computer somehow. Sorry. Just wanted to add that in there.
On the Google Play Store and on Trusted Pilot, it's also sitting at a 4.7. I'm thinking what Caitlin is thinking. I think I'm starting to understand why they have such good reviews. If you go into the Free Cash website, I'm on the desktop version right now, but if you look at all the offers, it tells you all of the games and surveys and apps that you can download to earn money. And there's also one that says Trust Pilot. And the description for this is leave us a 5-star review on Trustpilot and you earn 8 cents. So the reason why there's such good reviews for Free Cash is because so many people are giving it 5-star reviews in order to win a little bit of money. So after testing, reading the investigations, is Free Cash a scam? The marketing is misleading, it's not easy money. The app dangles big rewards, huge rewards, but then it gives you nothing. And after over 7 days of playing, it just really isn't worth my time.
But I will continue playing Disney Solitaire because for some reason, I really want to get to the Toy Story scene on scene 7. So no, Free Cash isn't worth it. It's not worth making pennies a day. It's definitely not worth them gathering your data and selling it to God knows who, and I wouldn't trust it.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave me a comment down below. Be sure to tune in next time.
I mainly agree, but one thing, it's not a full scam, because again, I have been paid by them. However, I don't think it's worth the average person's time. Free Cash is an app that is worth your time if you're, let's say, a teenager who cannot get a job yet, and also you're not allowed an allowance or anything like that. If you're like a young teenager, this is probably a good solution for you to make some type of money, because teenagers have nothing but time. They can't work a job. All they can do right now is just go to school, and that's it. Go to school, come home. But anyways, great video by The Asher Show. Like I said, be sure to check them out. Thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to stay safe, stay positive, and remember, be mindful.